Do not buy AirPods from Wish.com. And to the goofy motherfucker from Wish.com that sold me these AirPods, you better count your days, bitch. These motherfuckers done sold me AirPods meant for Scully from Monsters, Inc. The fuck I'm gonna do with these big ass motherfuckers, man?
Hey, how's it going, everybody? What's good? Kronos was first. C for cookie. On time. I guess I was a minute or two behind the exact dot. But I was watching the shit. Oh, son of a bitch, I never sent the tweet. I was trying to tweet the shit out, and then I just fucking left it there. Oh my god. All right, now it's out there. So what's happening, yo? Stream Balance is running, even though I don't have that shit installed on my OBS anymore because it was lagging it like a motherfucker. Hey, DJ Lewis, how you doing, sweetheart? Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back. See, I was ready to go this time. Wanted to say hi to my sweet, sweet DJ Lewis. Sorry. Yeah, #1 fan. I was moited. Hello, Kai. Hello to the old dude, too. Tutu. I'm fine without the tutu. Unless there's a lady wearing it, then I'm all for it. Hey, everybody, cheers. Oh, Roy Shredding. How you doing, man? Greetings and salutations, one-man show. 2 R's. How did that happen? 2 R's. Who's got the 2 R's? Old man Kai can't read the clock. It's just a minute. I was picking the clip. I still had time. I was like, I got a couple minutes before the show starts. Which clip am I gonna use? And I was looking through them, and I guess 2 minutes went quick. 3 minutes or so went quickly. What is this one though? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I probably can't show that one because it's got WWE audio. Okay, so quick little A side here before we get into video games and anime and all the fun stuff. Women's football team challenged men's team and instantly regret it. Bro, they challenged Wrexham fucking Rob McElhenney and what's his name? Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney's team.
If that's the case, Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney, one, you should be here right now. One, two, three teams about to go down in North Carolina. Let's go.
You're about to go down. Ah, she's getting all fucking psyched. He's just laughing his ass off. So, I mean, this is how it went down. I guess they really showed us a thing or two, right? Every single time.
It looks like.
Oh wait, this view is better. So yeah, dude, I thought that shit was so dumb. Oh, I forgot to change the background. Son of a bitch. Where is it? There it is. There we go. My bad. That's better though. That's better. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, what else I've pulled up here? I have a bunch of shit. Move that here. See, so we've been getting some little hints that the Switch 2 is coming, but what's it called? But we haven't gotten anything concrete. Looks like until now, maybe. Let's look at some of these articles. Published 8 days ago, and this one was published August 2nd. Okay, so these are about a week apart here. But let's start with the older one. Oh, that's football. Bruh. Some call that soccer. Tazorak Sphere? I don't know what that is. Nintendo Switch 2 just tipped for early 2024 release date. Nintendo Switch 2 looks very likely to launch early next year. Here's why. It's looking increasingly likely we'll see Nintendo Switch 2 arrive early 2024 thanks to hints from a parts supplier. Chinese financial publication Money DJ reported that sources from CMOS image sensor manufacturer Pixel Art Imaging say the company is expecting a Japanese game console launch early next year, and that hardware will be coming for a long-time customer of Pixel Art Imaging. As GameRant reports, that customer is surely Nintendo, given Pixel Art Imaging has been supplying the Japanese gaming giant with components since 2006. And I'm not really aware of any other Japanese brand that would likely launch a new console next year, meaning this machine in question is very likely a Switch successor. Okay, so this one's from, another one I read was from, girl. Another one I read was from the Xbox, what's it called? Xbox or Microsoft Blizzard purchase. That in the paperwork there, they were talking about an upcoming console for Nintendo. So now there's this one from a parts supplier. Original Switch arrived when 4K TVs were still somewhat of an expensive purchase, but now they are pretty much ubiquitous. Nintendo moved with the times and console that can output a 4K resolution. Switch 2 has been coined both by US and other publications, by us, sorry, and other publications. There's still a chance Nintendo could come up with an entirely new console, but I suspect that it'll capitalize on the massive success of the Switch's hybrid nature and offer a console that shares the same DNA with the Switch. More power, 4K output, improved battery life, an OLED display by default, and Joy-Cons with analog triggers, and better protections against drifting would all be upgrades we need to see. And backwards compatibility with the existing selection of the best Nintendo Switch games is a must, in my opinion. Yeah, that would be a huge boost. That would be massive. In fact, it was increased the market share by a lot because I think a lot of people would get rid of their old Switches when they upgrade because they don't have to get a whole new catalog, you know? This is the article from 2 days ago. See, that's already too far. I adjusted my camera again. I'm still getting a feel for it. The Nintendo Switch 2 will come with a significant amount of internal feature as much as 512 gigabytes of internal storage. That's not that much. 8-inch LED screen, rumor. I was speaking during the latest podcast. Nate the Hate, who provided plenty of information regarding video games correctly before official announcement in the past, commented on the new console from Nintendo, revealing some new information. Apparently, the console will be released in late 2024, which makes more sense to me, honestly. I mean, we're already in August. If it were releasing early 2024, we'd already be hearing about it. And not just like rumors like this. Also, Nintendo doesn't tend to have the same problem that Sony and Microsoft do when they launch a console that they can't meet the demand. Nintendo meets the demand. So I would imagine they're going to spend more time producing Switches or Switch 2s before they put them out for sale. Yeah, we'll get into it. Cheers, Miss Cheers. Hey, Courtney, how you doing? Bienvenidos. I didn't notice you there earlier. Some buy me a Switch and I'll play it. Oh, someone buy me a Switch. Yeah, dude, these bitches are fun. The older I get, the less free time I have. Yeah, I feel you. I still gotta set mine up. I've been setting up everything else now that I finally was able to. But my Switch is almost there. That's the last thing I have to do here in my setup overall is my Switch. It's there. The basics are plugged in. I still need to plug it into my computer so I could stream and stuff. But I've got everything moving again, so I'm excited about that. I'll be doing game streams again real soon. Speaking during his latest podcast, Nate the Hate, who provided plenty of information. Wait, I already read that. Apparently, the console will be released in late 2024, between September and early October. Makes sense. Possibly accompanied by a new 3D Super Mario game. Seems like a good. They usually launch with a Mario or Zelda or something, and with the that's the thing. I imagine it would have to be backwards compatible if they're releasing a new Zelda so close to within a year, essentially, of its release, more or less within a year. They'd want to provide value for that. Nate the Hate also talked about some of Nintendo Switch 2 specifications, revealing that he has been told the console will feature an 8-inch LCD screen, which is a big upgrade in terms of size compared to the 6.2-inch screen of the standard Switch model. Oh yeah, that's good. And a more moderate one compared to the 7-inch screen of the OLED model. And a more moderate one compared to the 7-inch screen OLED model. Speaking about flash memory, the insider heard some clatter. So the other article was saying maybe it'll have an OLED out the gate. This one is saying no, 8-inch LCD screen. So OLED will be an upgrade, fairly significant, kind of like they did with the Switch OLED. Insider heard some chatter about fairly significant amount of internal storage space with a maximum amount figure of 512 gigabytes, which would be a huge upgrade over both the standard Switch and OLED model. I guess it's half a terabyte. Yeah. Nintendo Switch 2 has yet to be officially unveiled, but with dev kits apparently having been sent to multiple developers, we are likely to hear more about the console in the near future. We will keep you updated on it as soon as more come in on the matter, so stay tuned. The latest news. So we're starting to get like logistical information of production and whatnot. That's crazy because this isn't a thing that used to happen before. At least not to this scale. Nowadays, we know when things are getting ready to, they're thinking about making a thing. How do you know? Oh, someone looked up this fucking filing over here, the copyright, and then they hired these other people to do some shit. Oh, okay. I feel like there's more investigative work done by people trying to figure out when's the next phone or when's the next Nintendo console than with like politics and government. Like people that the kind of work that people do to find that information is the kind of work that people should be doing in politics. But no, we get nothing. It's so lame. But yeah. What? Okay, I'm a little curious about that one. What is this? Oh, this is an old one. I mean, I guess it's not an old one. It's an old story rewritten, written anew. All right. Let me pull this over here because I want to look at this one. Okay. All right. So should I jump straight to? Yeah, because these other ones aren't really. Maybe I'll do this article as an in-between, a little in-between piece here. It's too early in the morning for politics, or is it? Well, I don't have any politics pulled up tonight, but I do have this fucking cool thing right here. Homebuilt motorcycle has a wild repelling magnetic field suspension. See, this is the kind of shit we should be having in this day and age. Look at this. Look at that. It looks like teeth. It's like this fucking motorcycle's coming at you like a rabid dog. Dude, that's sick. That is sick. I actually imagined a little more space between them. Wow. This is poorly formatted website. Suspension, a bendy or squishy thing that absorbs bumps so we can keep control of our vehicles. In the case of a custom motorcycle for sale on Facebook, though, there's no bend or squish, just whoa, whoa, a woo, 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 woo. That's the noise magnets make in my head. It has magnets. The suspension is made of magnets. Someone call Shaggy too dope. Listed for sale in the real Pinellas County buy and sell in Florida. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, son of a bitch. This group is private. Fuckers. Oh well. Wait, where am I? Okay, well, so much for that. I wanted to see the actual listing. All right. Well, I guess I'll just read the article. I wonder how much it's sold for. Or if it's sold. The bike is clearly made from a combination of off-the-shelf parts and custom tube frame. Its engine is some kind of one-cylinder Briggs and Stratton motor. The exact model and output are hard to identify, while the wheels and tires seem to be Harbor Freight spec. It's a pretty basic homebrew bike until you get to what's on the end of the swing arms. Yeah, look at that. There's on the back too. It's on the back too. What? It's a dope little bike, man. Affixed to the end of each suspension arm are sets of large magnets, 6 up front, 2 in back. They're presumably mounted with their polarity in the opposite direction to repel each other. They're likely not the cheapest way to smooth out your ride, but the result, according to the bike's builder, Zane King, is that it floats like a cloud. That's pretty dope. Floats like a cloud, bro. Imagine just being on a motorcycle, boom, 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 like there's just no bump. He believes it's the only magnetic suspension vehicle in the world, though that depends on how you define such a thing. General Motors Magneride uses magnetic principles in a shock absorber, though not in the same way as this bike does. Maglev trains also use floating. Well, bro, it's a suspension vehicle. Anyway, use floating magnetic repulsion. They don't make contact with the ground, so you can't really call it suspension. It's also hard to imagine that automakers haven't fiddled with magnetic suspension behind the scenes, but have just never mass produced it due to cost. But dude, this is badass. Look at this shit. Look at those Look at that shit, dude. I want to ride this bike. That would be awesome. Imagine rolling around on this bitch. They're not specified in this screen capture of this listing. Cost may also be a hurdle for any interested buyer. That's because the seller says it cost me close to what I'm asking to make it. Fortunately for them, passion projects rarely pay their own way. Never mind turn a profit, but they're free to ask what they want. They may just end up compromising in time. Dude, this is fucking cool. What's this thing in the way here? Okay, whatever. There we go. That is badass. That is freaking badass. High low. Used to watch American Chopper. Magneto Power. Like, I'm not a big motorcycle person per se, but I would learn to ride a motorcycle so I could ride this bitch around. This thing is fucking cool. I don't understand why he doesn't just make it. I mean, I would imagine the engine, it would be expensive to make an engine electric, magnetic, etc. But, dude, that's fucking cool. Huh. I wonder if you could make an engine that creates revolutions when you hit, like, let's say a pedal like the gas pedal, if it just like moves like a couple engines inside like a little round thing, and that causes it to pull harder, and then it starts fucking spinning. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you can make a manual magnetic engine that's doesn't cost any energy. Doesn't cost any energy because the magnets don't need energy to operate. You only need energy to do fancy stuff. So if you have everything on switches and levers, things with wires and stuff, like manual, connected manually, then you should be good, right? You don't even need electricity. That'd be cool. I kind of want to build one of those. Damn it! I want to do too much electricity stuff. I got other things I got to do. All right. Well, let me see. Well, shit, I'll figure it out. But I thought this was really fucking cool. Let me pull this down so I can get out of here. What do you guys think? Would you guys be down for like magnetic suspension vehicles? Imagine you'd never have to change your what's it called? Fucking suspension system. I'm not great with physics. It's not that hard. All right, y'all. So they finally released a preview, and I can't believe I forgot to save the video of it, the video that breaks down the views. But recently, Naruto, longtime one of the anime favorites out there, Naruto released a new form And Naruto was going to get a new form. Everyone knew it was coming. And then when they put out the preview for it, it got over the last year. So this was like a year ago. Over the last year, it's gotten like 5 million views total in a year. The Luffy Gear 5 preview that just dropped. Let me see if this is the one, because there's this one's at 11 million views right now. Right now it's at 11 million views, but in a few days it racked up over 8 million views. Right now, in less than a week, it's at 11 million. More than doubled Naruto's bitch ass. Yeah, fuck off, Naruto. I chose the right anime when I literally chose between One Piece and Naruto. One Piece is the shit. And so, yeah, boy, let's watch this shit. And I don't care. I don't care that it's only 33 seconds. Eat a dick. Let's watch it. Not you guys, the YouTube with the strike, with the claims and shit, whatever. We're watching this shit.
これがいやフィフス俺のやりたかったこと全部できるこれが俺の最高地点だ楽しくなってきた
So when people say that One Piece's animation isn't that great, they're only looking at the early shit, because right now this shit is ridiculous. Ridiculous. It is crazy. We saw a little bit there, but like, let me see if I can pull up something else here. Because this was a recent fight, and they split the fight into two halves, so we see from each person's side, and they matched up the actions, what's happening in the fight. So it is fucking cool. I love these freaking badass edits. I'm gonna pause it because they can be really sticklers about this, about showing this stuff and whatnot. But the animation in this shit is fucking insane right now. It has gotten better and better over the years, and now it's just at a ridiculous degree to where it's pretty much a movie production in terms of quality. Like the effects are beautiful, the action sequences are beautiful, the animation and colors. And these are just episodes. It's not like a movie or nothing. That's sick. Dude, look at this shit. I fucking love it. I love seeing it from the 2 points of view. That's fucking dope. That's fucking dope. Anyway, that's fucking One Piece, baby. And it's coming. It's coming this Saturday. It's the Thursday show, so, it's here. Bring back Voltron. Kronos, did you see the Voltron on Netflix? Did you see that one, perchance? Because they done brought back Voltron, and it was good. It was actually really, really good. Really good. What's this one? Yeah, that was just a heartwarming story. Yeah, why not? Let's watch that. All right, this is a little A-side here, but
Williams, who turns 85 in September, didn't know that a few weeks after he got him, Fluffy would save his life.
Yeah, fucking Fluffy. This motherfucker named his cat Fluffy. Jackass.
We all talk to our pets, and that's how this story starts.
phone would ring, and I'd say ring-a-ding, ring-a-ding, and I didn't know he'd pick up on it.
Thank goodness Fluffy did. A few days ago, Ron slipped getting out of the shower. With his life alert on the charger, his phone up on the counter, and the door closed, Ron was trapped.
My arm was pinned under me, and the hours kept going by.
Dude, it took hours. That's crazy.
For 16 hours, from
16 hours. Fuck that. Why? What? He didn't think about it took him that long to think of this?
8 in the morning until midnight, Ron lay trapped in agony on the floor. Until he remembered Fluffy was in the room too, and Ron took one crazy last chance to save his life.
The poor cat was probably hungry, needed to pee and shit.
So I said, Fluffy, ring-a-ding, Fluffy. And I says, you're my only hope. And he was. It wasn't even 5 minutes later, I felt something in my hand. And I'm here because of it.
Now it's just...
Dude, that's so fucking... The cat brought it and put it in his hand. He's like, oh, you want this thing, right? It is fucking awesome. Hold on, where's my...
Just a few bumps and bruises, Ron is recovering, but alive. Just goes to show you don't need to be strong or even be a human to be a hero.
I need one of those little things. A little thing on a stick to play with your cat. I need one of those. Maybe these fuckers will bite me less. Jeffrey Miller, everything that could go wrong went wrong. How's it going, dude? Good to see you. Yo, by the way, Jeffrey Miller, did you know This Week in Bullshit is back? Justin's doing it every week again. He's been on top of his stuff. I think there was a week where he took the week off because of his dog. But otherwise, he's been doing weekly, man. I hope to see you there. Oh, he's named my pets creative names like Pine Weasel, my favorite cat. Need a live action version done correctly, movie or show. Fluffy Power. A live action version. This Week in Bullshit. Yeah, Twibs. Hey, Miller. Need a live action. A live action. Well, like they did good with the Power Rangers live action, right? They did good with that. But I don't know if I trust people to be making live action animes these days. I'm scared about One Piece. I'm gonna watch it just because I know. I mean, I have to see it for myself. I have to see what it's about. You know, it's fucking One Piece. I gotta see what they do with it. I don't trust Netflix, but I trust Oda, and I don't know, man. I just figure everyone's gonna be asking me what I think about it, so I'm gonna have to watch it. I should watch it, so I'm gonna watch that when it comes out. But I'm not excited about it. I'm not excited about any live action anime. Fuck. Crow Holmes. I didn't hate live action first Transformers movie. Yeah, that one was good. I think the first two were good, weren't they? But the first one was badass. That was perfect. Pitch perfect. They were all like, oh, we don't know about the human world, but we've got laser cannon for fists. So, yeah, but I don't want to share the sweet little old man story. Old man with cat. Let me see. This is just a still one, but it's fucking funny. The TV remote, 10-year-old me. Putting this shit in the Game Boy. I totally did that shit. You should be scared about the One Piece live action. I am. I'm not excited about it, but I'm gonna watch it anyway because then I'll know what's up about it. Voltron live action would be cool. Third did have Nimoy. Live action what? Transformers movies? Had Leonard Nimoy in it? What? I don't remember that. Shia and Megan nailed the first one. Yeah, they did. Transformers did get progressively worse, in my opinion. Yeah, that's true. It really did. It's kind of like they just wanted that. They're like, okay, now let's do crazier transformations with even more parts. Throw even more car parts into the car that spin around and do crazy shit when it transforms. And so they just, it felt like they just wanted to do cool transformation stuff, like transformation animations. That's how it felt. That's how it felt. It was, I don't know. I wasn't digging them. Yeah, they did get progressively worse. Super fan Adam Shahan, how you doing, buddy? Dude, it's good to see you. Got to hang out with Adam Shahan today on This Week of Bullshit. But welcome to the show, man. Don't see you here that often. Thanks for hanging out. Transformers 3 did not have Nimoy as Sentinel Prime. Did have Nimoy. Sorry, did have Nimoy as Sentinel Prime. I don't think I watched the first one. That was the one with the blonde chick instead of Megan Fox, right? Or was that the second one? Anyway, I didn't realize that he was one of the voices. Oh man. Okay, well that is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a saving grace. It's something. Everyone ever notice how close Guardians of the Galaxy is to the Firefox, the video game? To Firefox, the video game. The fuck are you talking about? Is it like an arcade? This looks like an old ass arcade. This is a jet game. What are you talking about? Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't follow that one, man. Is the story the same or something? There are so many moving parts in the transformations now that it looks like nanotech, thereby completely defeating the purpose of replicating the feel of the original toys. Yes, exactly. I liked when they did it in the first movie where it was like a bigger robot that got smashed, and so its head kind of like scavenged a few parts and turned into a little spider bot. Once it was smaller, it was able to transform into things that were smaller. Then it transformed into a phone. Then it transformed into other sub makeup thing. That's when it could do that stuff. But it had to get smaller, and then it wasn't really nanotech. It was just grabbing parts that it needed. I don't know, man. You're right. I agree, though. It defeats the purpose of making the original toys feel like transforming robots and shit. Goodale tested had recent vid on real Transformer toys. Nice. Who's tested? You talking about Tommy, the Guinea Pig Collective? That's the only one I know. I'd go and watch his stuff about toys and stuff. I don't know many people who do that though, and I do forget the other people who do that. But Tommy's the one that sticks out in my head. Yeah, it's 1:38 a.m. on the east. Oh damn. Yeah, no wonder I don't see you around these parts very often. They were both babes. They were. Shy was lucky. He was. Firefox game. Yep. Maybe he means Star Fox. Nope. Yeah, it is old ass game. Firefox was a movie and an arcade game. Oh, really? Tested Adam Savage YouTube channel. Firefox 1984 arcade game, Kia. Myth busting? Back in half an hour. All right, Babbage. See you then. 1984. Yeah, I see. Hold on. Let me pull this up for everybody so y'all can see what I see. Okay. Check out this thing. This is the arcade game right here. Firefox. See, but it's a jet game. So I don't know what you're talking about, how Guardians of the Galaxy is just like it. Is it the story or... Firefox. This is Star Fox. This is Firefox. Anyway. Oh, hey, that's a good shot of the console. Look at that. console to arcade. That's a good. That looks nice. It's about to be loaded into that truck. It looks like. That looks fun. I want to play it. It kind of makes me want to play my Tron arcade, actually. I wonder if there's some way I could play that and stream it. Huh. I was, yeah, I wonder, aside from, like, recording over my shoulder or, like, having a camera fixed on the screen or something like that, I wonder if there's something I could do. I could probably clip a thing to the top. No, because I'd need to be able to see also. Because I stream fine on my phone, right? But I wouldn't be able to read the chat at all. I think it was Star Fox. Sorry, had animal characters. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yes, Star Fox had the animals in it. That's Star Fox. Really? How are you gonna fuck up Star Fox? So you're comparing it to Star Fox with like the animals and their little personalities and stuff? Kind of, I guess. Yeah, you're right. It does kind of have some Star Fox vibes to it, but they don't all have their own like ships. You know, they don't have like a mothership with a bunch of little ships. They have a couple little ships in their ship. But I think they just have the one ship. Yeah, they're just the one ship. The Marauders are the ones with like all the ships and stuff. But dude, Star Fox was dope. Star Fox was dope. I wonder what's the last good Star Fox game. I think there was one on the GameCube or Wii U or something. Sorry, game. It was supposed to say darn phone. SNES Star Fox was revolutionary. Polygons changed everything. I miss Arcadia. I miss Arcadia. Yeah, arcades were dope. There's still a big ass arcade in the city I came up in. Or city I grew up in, I should say. SNES Star Fox. Yeah, that was dope. I played, for me, N64 was my first Star Fox. I played the SNES one later. Capture card, you mean? No, that won't work. Because it's like it's an arcade box. So there's no wiring for that. Unless I split it manually and do that myself. There's no wiring for that. There's just a power cable in the back. You plug it in, you play the arcade. So that's why I was saying I'd have to have like a phone in front of me or with me recording the game while I play. And isn't there like a giant, how do you have to go through, if I remember right, to fight like a boss? What? Isn't there like a giant? I don't know what you're saying, dude. There's a lot of shit in Star Fox you got to go through to fight the boss. Yes, phone would work. What about the app that reads YouTube to you? PS4 games use maybe for Tron. The app that reads YouTube to you. So I guess I could have an app on my phone that does that. Maybe the way I'm set up here, maybe I could be in the chat. Or what's it called? Maybe I could be in two places. One would be here, have this stream open on this monitor, because this monitor is close enough that I could move it over here by the arcade machine and be able to look to my side and read the chat. But then my phone would be recording the actual game. So you guys would be seeing the game on here, and then I would be, what's it called? I would be, reading the chat off the computer. That would work. That might work, actually. The first Star Fox game was good. They were most of them were good, as far as I remember. Read the chat, yes. Giant head in Star Fox, just like First Guardians. First Guardians. The second Guardians is the one with the giant head planet. Kind of. Still different. There's a planet in Star Fox 64, for example. When you get to the end, there's a planet that's like a little fortress, and then once you get to inside that planet, inside there's a giant head, and that's the big boss inside the planet. But it's like a big head inside a room inside the planet. It's not like the whole planet itself. Nowhere? Either way, it'd be badass, buddy. Thanks. Thanks, Adam. I still think capture card, it is probably HDMI to monitor on the inside. Maybe, but then I'd have to crack this bitch open and go digging around its insides. I don't want to do all that. Guardians 2 was ego. Yeah, that's what I said. I corrected that one there. I was like, the first one? You mean the second one? But yeah, so, and it's not a problem having like the phone right there to record like the game. As long as I can still see the game, it doesn't matter. Let me see. Do you guys want to experiment with that right now? I could join the stream as my other on my phone and come over here to the arcade machine and kind of size it up if you guys are down. No, he's right that mine in the first movie was the head of a dead Cleacitly? Did Titan? Was that what they were called? Or Titans, I think. Crap, I have to see Guardians 3. Oh yeah, I haven't seen Guardians. Is it out already? Guardians 3. Release date May 5th. Oh, May 5th. I heard it wasn't very good. It's disappointing. The first two people were like raving about it. This one, it wasn't the case. So it's kind of a bummer. I didn't hear a lot of raving. I am down. I like I tore push the world born dead from D&D. What the fuck? It's out. Please no spoilers. Oh yeah, it's been out since May. Been out since May. Let me see. I'm gonna do a poll. All right. Oops, that's not what I wanted. All right, there we go. All right, yays and nays in the chat. There's a poll. Make it happen. Let me know what you believe, what you want to see. A-team. Love it when a plan comes together. No, I have that theme song in my brain. The A-team theme song? Why? But why? All right. While I wait for the results of that poll, I'm going to grab a couple cookies. While I get cookies, I'm going to leave you guys with a little something to help you forget that I'm gone.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer.
So when I was setting up the poll, I accidentally clicked add another option, but I didn't see how to remove that option. So I filled it with whatever. And I filled it with I'll watch anything you do, I love you. And and the poll is currently split 50-50% between yay and I'll watch anything you do, I love you. Damn boy. I know you're gonna fuck shit up over here. You're being surprisingly chill though. You're chilling. You didn't complain about me taking you down. Okay, I guess she's cool. Do what you want to do. Elroy shares. 1 second. That was a whole cookie. Elroy says the A-Team van pulled up next to me in the parking lot of a Del Taco. I was eating lunch. Got way too close. Almost at my door. It's gonna kick his ass. Poor kid's cancer. Poor cancer? What? Tennis shoes against your balls. Hopefully it's treatable. Meow. Yeah, she's a little cutie. All right. Got 6 votes. And technically, they're all yeses. Pizza party. You're talking about pizza party. Man Ray of Hope says, I really enjoyed the first 2 Guardians movies. But by the time the 3rd movie came out, Disney had sewn so bad. Well, I just couldn't watch it. F Disney. Sewn so bad. Yeah, I'm not at the point where I'm excited to watch anything they put out either. I assume it's gonna be bad. But it's like, James Gunn really had this whole thing, kind of his idea of things from the beginning. Let's see, I kind of want to see it conclude. But then I'm also like, yeah, but they don't do things like they did the first 2 times. The way they actually made movies, the first Guardians and the second Guardians, is different than how they do it now. So I don't want to. It doesn't. Not excited. That's true too. There are a lot. People will paint their van like A-Team van, and that'll be it. Bad will. All right. So, I hate to end the poll in a tie, but either way, it's a yes, right? Let's see. Let me hop over to my phone then, since I'm going to do this with you guys. Don't rub up against the microphone. No. Okay. All right, let me hop over to StreamYards. 1 second. Hold on, where's the...
You win. Perfect. Eh? What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
What?
You fucking cockfucker! What the fuck you think you're doing?
Sneezing.
Fucking filthy, dirty, fucking cockfucker!
Cookies? Yes, me accept. Me click yes, cookies. Where cookies? Cookies, cookies. No cookies. What is real? Me trust nothing.
There we go. How's that? All right. Yeah, sorry, my cat. So I guess when the cat rubbed up against it, that's exactly what happened. That's why I pulled that bitch away. But no. C is for cookies. Street Fighter was awesome. It takes a lot of talent to make an airball look that badass. Erica Gardens, how's it going? Sneezing is my favorite clip. Back boomer. No, that was my cat, if you were paying attention. Let me see. Low spec Linux laptop. Good to see you. Okay, hold on. Let me see about this. Fuck. All right. Let me see how this goes. All right, it's working. Okay, so here we go. Wait, I'm not gonna. I want to mute myself here. All right. I'm gonna be talking on this one. All right, so see, it's where I'm. It's weird. I hit the button. It's not on yet. Usually, it just fires right up. Anyway, so it'd be here. So I'd have to like, yeah, maybe if it was propped up right here, I could actually play the game. That's so weird. I don't understand why it's not working. Anyway, okay, so I have a claw that I could put right here, that I could hold the phone in place, and might be able to play like that.
And what a game here as Johnson kicks towards the goal, and oh my god, Singh makes a fantastic save. But I believe he hit his nuts on the goalpost. He is down. Let us have a closer look at instant replay. Not only just self-sacrifice on this play, but sacrificing future generations as well. Obviously going all out for his team, saving the ball right here, but also losing two on the play, putting his balls on the line. Let us have a moment of silence for this man's fallen brothers. As you see right here, he got to the ball and so did
What? Why am I muted again? Is it working? Yeah, okay. Pee-wee with the big ear. Rest in peace, Pee-wee. Yeah, dude, rest in peace. At 70 years old, he died of cancer. What's with people keeping their cancer quiet? They're like, oh, I'm sick. I'm not going to tell nobody. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Not the nuts. It's a very nice desk. Thank you very much, Manta Ray. Not anymore, right? Not anymore? It should be working. I forgot I'd muted it. I forgot I muted it because of the other one. But yeah, that's weird. It's weird that that it's not turning on though. That's bizarre. It's never done that before. It should be working fine. So I don't know. It's tripping me out. I want to sit here and troubleshoot now, but I can't because I gotta do the show. Anyway, so once that's working, I guess I could play Tron and Discs of Tron, and well, I could play all the games that are on there, but I could actually stream it. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Something different too. The guy from Black Panther hid his cancer. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the fucking that guy, Pee-wee, all the motherfuckers are doing it. They're like, no, it's cool not to like get any attention or love or best wishes from people when you've got cancer. It's good to just die slowly and don't tell anyone. Fuck that. All right. I need to end poll. Start a new poll. Decluttering. Let me see. Hold on. Add option. All right. There are your three options. Israeli finds anti-demon tablet, declutter your room for brain power, or Musk sues anti-hate speech company. Is it Arcade 1-Up? It is. I wasn't going to bring it up. Yeah, and I turned it on just a couple days ago when I plugged everything in. I turned it on to see it be on, and then turned it off again. But it was working, so that's why I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. It always turns on. Never not turned on. It's not complicated. I was talking about it earlier, how it doesn't have all these extra parts and shit. Kronos, I wasn't going to bring it up. That's a deep question. If you have a deathly illness, would you want to tell the whole world? Well, that's the thing. If you're somebody who has the whole world's attention and people can send you a lot of love and positivity and like good vibes, you know, I feel like that kind of shit helps. Cancer seems to act like a virus. Demons versus Jews. Let's fucking go. We'll win. Oh shit, we got 6 votes in. Anyone else? We got twice as many people watching. We got at least twice as many people watching than that. Go ahead and throw in your vote. Even if you're lurking, you can vote. You don't have to say anything in the chat. But take control of what we're reading about next. We'll win, says Runs with Phantoms. So far, Israeli finds a demon tablet is winning. Followed by Musk sues anti-hate speech company. So let's see let's see how everyone feels about these. Hail lurkers, says Runs with Phantoms. Low spec Linux laptop. Okay, it's not HDMI. It is LVDS to monitor. So you would need LVDS to HDMI board to use capture card. Lurkers are creepy. Yeah, that sounds like extra work. Low spec Linux laptop. Sounds like extra work when my phone will do fine. Lurkers are creepy. They're creeping. Like, legit, they are creeping. Real voting. This is better than real life, says Elroy. Lurkers are the best Zerg ground unit. Oh, dude, yes, they are. They really are. So fucking good. I love lurkers. I was playing against this stuck-up fucker one time, and he was trashing everybody and being a dick about it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking wreck this guy. And so I crushed him. I had lurkers ready to go when he brought over his whole little unit of like Marines and fire bats with medics. He had the couple of ships with him and stuff, and he dropped those bitches down, and they came in and got absolutely demolished. They all just charged in, and you just see the spikes, and I lined them up in a semicircle. They were in a semicircle. So as soon as they got in range, it was like from all sides, just spikes, Spike City. It got demolished, and then I moved a small contingent of units with my lurkers over to his base and fucked his shit up. What is LVDS? Why do I know what Zerg is? Sanji, don't be fucking anything up again. You already dropped my light earlier. Ah, jeez. Low voltage differential signaling. It is what stock arcade 1-Up uses for display. Hey. Nope. No, Sanji. Gotcha. Make sure, yeah, it's still good. But yeah, lurkers are the shit, bro. They are the best. All right, 7 votes. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to end the poll. All right, so Israeli finds demon tablet. There we go, y'all. Youth leader Aviv Weitzman holding the magical mirror plaque she discovered in Usha. Israeli high schooler on day dig finds mirror plaque against demons. The broken artifact found in northern Israel is missing its mirror, but it's a type found from the late Roman to the Islamic period. Vanquishing demons is such a problem. Inner ones may be quelled with the help of mental health professionals or just moving on. But infestations by external evil spirits is another matter. Amulets that would hopefully repel foul fiends may go back tens of thousands of years, depending on one's interpretation of archaeological finds, such as perforated bear teeth, but that is highly speculative. The case of the artifact found this week by a 17-year-old Israeli at the ancient city of Usha, temporary home of the Sanhedrin, is a little clearer. The mirror itself is missing, but archaeologists believe that what emerged from the Israeli Antiquities Authority dig may be a 1,500-year-old mirror plaque, demon repellent dating to the late Roman or Byzantine period from the 4th to the 6th century. The IAA announced on Thursday. Theoretically, it could alternatively have served in catoptromancy, the Roman art of divination using mirrors, or had some other use. But use of mirrors to ward off demonic spirits was a practice in more than one religious circle in antiquity. That's interesting, use of mirrors to ward off spirits. Aviv Weissman was participating in a youth leader's survival course for pre-12th graders and spent Monday morning at an educational excavation in the northern village of Usha, directed by archaeologist Hana Abu Ukusa Abud, when she found the magical mirror. Yeah, still working. She found the magical mirror. I think I might have to grab the cat again. Leave the fucking mic alone. There we go. All right, sorry about that. At first glance, one might think it's just another piece of pottery found amid ancient walls, but its identity as a device for protection against the evil eye was determined on the spot by IAA's Dr. Einat Ambar Arman. To be clear, the archaeologists cannot categorically determine that the clay frame with chevron decorations was the frame of a mirror plaque to drive back demons. Okay? But that is most likely hypothesis explains, that is the most likely hypothesis. This is our assumption, she says in a phone interview. Mirror plaques were not functional as looking glasses as we think of them. They were usually quite small and a characterization that fits the present find. Many such have been found in the annals of Israeli archaeology. Though such finds fall short of being common, this newly unearthed one is almost exactly like one found in Yavne Yam in 2007, which also features a ring of chevrons. The frame on which the mirror would be placed could be made of clay or stone or metal. One made of lead was even found in a grave, the form of a rooster. Oh, that's cool. How were they supposed to have worked? The maleficent one would see its own reflection and be horrified and depart, or simply bounce back like a ray of light striking a mirror. That's how. Thus, the living or the dead, since these were also placed among grave goods, would be protected. They were put on babies' cribs or hung on the wall like a hamsa, Popovich says. Popovich, referring to amulets shaped like the palm of a hand, which date back to at least Mesopotamian times and are sold today in souvenir shops throughout the Middle East and Africa. How the hamsa is supposed to work or what it signifies is debated, but they appear everywhere from taxicabs to Jewish marriage contracts. Okay, so this is the thing with the chevrons. They're like, so you hold up the mirror and you spin this way, okay? You see the arrows? You spin this way. You scare off the demon. Back to the Byzantine evil eye repellents. By that point, the mirror would typically have been made of glass. The earliest known reflecting surfaces made of polished volcanic obsidian from Neolithic Turkey. After the emergence of metallurgy, polished metal could serve the purpose. Pottery from ancient Greece shows depictions of them gazing at themselves in handheld polished metal mirrors. So mirrors for grooming purposes were in use by then. The earliest glass dates to about 5,000 years ago and wasn't like anything we know today, but mirrors made by coating metal with glass only began in the early Byzantine period, around the 3rd century. Supposedly. Dang, Cronus was taking over the chat. Where'd everybody go? Y'all motherfuckers out there talking? Demon repellent. Just buy some off. Don't look into whatever it is you are digging out. Rooster is a song. Why is my face melting? Why not look into whatever you're digging out? You think someone's going to trade places with you? Why is my face melting? Don't look, Marion. Keep your eyes shut. Well, I mean, you're going to have to look into shit at some point. That's the point of digging it up, you know, to look, right? Man, it bums me out not seeing the green next to your name runs with phantoms. I feel I'm annoyed that the way the thing worked out in the back end, because the help section tells you to do what I did, and then once I did it, it's like, that's not how you do it. I'm like, well, fuck you. I went to you for help. So I'm sorry, man. You're back as soon as I'm able. But I'm not changing the credits. Someone else subscribed actually as as a member. I didn't get to update the credits before the thing happened where it got disconnected, so I didn't even get to see who that was. But if it's just paused, then I'll get to update it once it's back. Kronos asks, Kai, did you see the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark? Yeah, I recognize now once I got to hear in the face melting. But still, soon, but not yet. All right, so in case of evil eye reflector, Wiseman found that educational excavation Usha mirror would have been glued to a plaster. Marks around the circumference were mere decoration. She avers. Others found in Israel from the late Roman and early Byzantine period had other decorations, some quite complex. Paper published in Israel 64 shows a number of them, some simple and round, some female in form, some zoomorphic, such as one shaped like a fish with a depression in its center of the mirror. So rather clumpy plaster frame, etc., etc., etc. So here's more pictures of it, of them, probably staged pictures. Can you take a picture sitting next to each other where you're showing her the thing? Oh yeah, sure. Okay, look interested. She's like, okay, look interested. All right. So next up was Musk suing a hate speech nonprofit for illegally scraping Twitter servers for cherry picking objectionable posts to drive away advertisers. So, which makes sense once you look at, you go, why the fuck would everyone just leave like that? Elon Musk X Corp sued a nonprofit group that monitors online hate speech, accusing it of falsely describing the social media platform formerly known as Twitter as being overwhelmed with harmful content. In the lawsuit filed late Monday in San Francisco federal court, X Corp claims the Center for Countering Digital Hate is allegedly scraping its servers and cherry-picking objectionable posts as part of a scare campaign to drive away advertisers. Advertisers have fled the platform since Musk bought it for $44 billion last year and started making changes, including reinstating formerly banned users and firing content moderators. Advertising revenue is down more than 50% since October. One report from the Center for Countering Digital Hate. The Center for Countering Digital Hate sounds like a bias-ass fucking place. Said Twitter took no action against 99% of 100 Twitter Blue accounts the center reported for tweeting hate. So X Corp is seeking unspecified monetary damages in its lawsuit and an injunction barring the center from accessing its data. The public has the right to know if and how the leadership plans to deal with hate speech, etc. By threatening us, Musk is trying to hide the truth about his own failures. Platforms must be held accountable. The suit is X Corp, a Nevada corporation, versus Center for Countering Digital Hate, Incorporated, U.S. District Court, Northern District of California. Wow, yeah, fuck them, Northern District of California. Kiss my ass. So, he's claiming that they're scraping information and selectively showing certain information to claim that Twitter is promoting hate speech and stuff, which is a fair thing to deduce just by looking at it. Because when they're like, oh, the use of the N-word went up 500%, and those were all bots. That as soon as he bought the platform, as soon as it changed hands, these bots were sent out there to just spam the N-word. And then they point to that like, oh, look, the use is up 500% because you're allowing hate speech on here. But that's literally just people trying to make the platform look bad, and another firm selectively using that information with no context to claim that hate speech is up on the platform. It's fucking stupid. So I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm glad that he's fucking suing these guys. Still don't understand why it changes of the name Twitter to X. Yeah, it does seem stupid. In high school, I wasn't an observant Jew, and I flucked up a spell that a Wiccan friend gave me. Was using a mirror and candle in darkness for a look at past lives. Yeah, that was a bad idea. I wasn't an observant Jew, and I flucked up a spell. Why? What did you? How did that go? Runs with Phantoms. Tell us about it. Did you see like things you didn't want to see? Did you actually see past life? Did you end up doing a different spell? How does that work? Did I miss a reference? No? What? Miss a reference? I don't think so. So let's look at, so this is a self-help one, I guess. This one might help everybody here. I like how lurkers can't type. All right, last one here. This is the third one on the poll. Why decluttering your room can lead to increased brain power. The neuroscience behind the connection between a clean room and a clear mind. Most of us dislike clutter. For instance, a study published in the journal Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin found that 60 women who were asked to give researchers a tour of their home, women who believed that their home was cluttered were more likely to feel constantly tired and exhibit symptoms of depression. These effects were tied to the hormone cortisol, which plays a role in how we respond to stress. Clutter, combined with a sense of having no control over it, can also lead us to make bad decisions. In 2016, a study published in Environment and Behavior explored how our mindset around a chaotic kitchen causes some people to make poor food choices. Specifically, the study found that when people felt no control over the clutter and chaos in their kitchen, they ate more cookies than when they felt they were not in control of their kitchen. Wait. When people felt no control over the clutter and chaos in their kitchen, they ate more cookies than when they felt they were not in control of their kitchen. I read it right, Jenny? Right. I'm looking around like, where's the clutter right now? Just the kitchen. Yeah. It's not that cluttered. I've got a few dishes there, but it's pretty clean. It was a lot worse. All this shit was full of, like, my whole living room was cluttered, my kitchen, everything's been cluttered because I couldn't sort anything. But I can finally do that. It's been really nice. Zooming this out, we can see how a cluttered environment can go from an aesthetic non-preference to a serious lifestyle issue, perhaps causing us to skip workouts, for example. Although decluttering may help with depression, unhealthy cravings, and fatigue, many people find the most pronounced positive effects of decluttering to be a good feeling of lightness and increased productivity. Here's one good reason why that might be the case. Less clutter means more brain power for real tasks. You may have heard or experienced for yourself that we work better when we have less physical clutter around us. Science offers us a neuroscientific explanation. Examines how human brain processes high clutter environments and suggests that decluttering your surroundings could be one way to ensure that your limited mental bandwidth is put to its best use. When we look at clutter, our brains try to identify the most relevant information that will help us achieve our immediate goals. This information is called the attention set. When our goals change, our brain needs to suppress the old attention set and switch focus to a new attention set, which consumes brain power. In this study, researchers examined how participants' brains reacted when they looked at pictures of different objects. They found that when people were looking for a certain type of object, the target, their brains paid more attention to that type of object and less attention to other types of objects, the distractors. that used to be important but weren't anymore. The more your field of vision is filled with objects that have nothing to do with your goal, the harder your brain has to work to keep each of them out of the attention set. This can lead to fatigue and may cause us to feel lazy and be less productive than we are capable of being. On the other hand, if your environment is uncluttered or minimalist, your brain is focused on fewer things to filter through, although allowing it to allocate more resources to the task at hand. Conclusion: cleaning your home or surrounding isn't just a physical process, but a mental one as well. Reducing clutter minimizes distractions, allowing your brain to concentrate on more important tasks at hand. The act of organizing your space can also provide a sense of control and order, which can alleviate feelings of stress and promote a sense of well being. The mental rejuvenation that comes from decluttering is clear evidence of the link between our physical surroundings and cognitive function. So, yeah, clean up your space, especially if you're feeling some kind of way about things. It helps you, declutter your mind. Sounded like a movie. Let me catch up to the chat here. Oh, it turned into a whole series of events like a Hollywood haunting movie. Don't dabble in magic, just don't. Hollywood is haunting. Weird. Holly Weird is haunting. Yeah, I wasn't planning on dabbling in it. I was asking about your experience with it. There are other ways you can experience and see past lives without doing magic. But yeah. Sometimes those magic things are just a way of getting our brain into a certain mind state so that we can achieve those things. Other times it's, pulling on energies and whatnot to do stuff. But you were saying you fucked up the spell like Diagon Alley, from Harry Potter. You just went to the wrong place. What happened with you is what I'm asking. What was your experience with that? Was it like this?
Emotional damage! Where's the therapy button?
Fucking Steven He. That is great. Holly Weird is haunting. Yeah, man, it's some weird shit. Is that everything? 5, the motorcycle. Yeah, I think that's it. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. All right. Yeah, I think that X thing, because I was looking right now at my Twitter, and there's just the big X on top of the menu. It's just weird, man. It's weird. Super weird. All right, but I think I that's all I've got for you guys. Do you guys want to talk about anything in particular? Is there anything you want to bring to the table that we could chat about? Now, usually, y'all just speak up and ask questions and post links and whatnot. But I thought I would. Oh yeah, yeah. You needy, being a needy little girl. Huh? Oh, Zora has a message for the people. Yeah, I'm throwing it out there to you guys. Balls in your court. Is there anything you guys want to talk about, ask about, want me to talk about, etc.? Poor Zoro. I'll come snuggle you in a minute, Zoro. Yo, you know what? I laid down and snuggled with these kitties for a couple hours earlier. So I don't know what's with the high maintenance here. The high maintenance. Let me close this up here. All right. And then the brain power one. All right. Remove this. Go back to regular mode. Don't dabble in magic. R.I.P. Fifi's. Someone has emotional damage. My ghost story is kind of long. You were talking about looking into past lives, right? Oh, I don't know about. Is there a ghost story involved? How does that work? Tables be round? Kronos, Kai, how much time does, if so, does it take to shave your noggin? This, anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour, because I'll do this, you know, I'll do the mohawk and the sides, and then I'll do the beard and stuff too, all at the same time. So once I'm done with this, then I come over here and I fade this, and I trim this down, and then I shave with a razor, you know, and do all this stuff. And so all in all, and then I take a shower. So all in all, less than an hour. Shower included. Shaving sounds like work. But I mean, like, shaving is shaving. Everyone's got to shave. This part is easy. Once I have the line, then I just kind of zip. And, you know, I got a mirror behind me. Make sure I get the lines right. But yeah, it's less than an hour. I can do it in 30 to 45 minutes if I'm on top of it. But usually I'm just taking my time with it, chilling, got some music playing. You're hyper right now. You want to play. She's hyper right now. Anyway. Dang, no one's got nothing. Where the hell is DJ Lewis? Did you guys do something to make her go away? She's usually talking and stuff. She throws out links even when I don't ask for them. So what the hell's going on? Yeah, it's Kronos and Runs with Phantoms holding it down. But I guess you can fling kitties. I guess you guys don't have anything you want to bring up, talk about. Shaving sounds like work. Monty Python does it. What, tossing kitties? That's fair. Yeah, you get curious about whether or not they land on their feet, right? All right. I think I might call it, but I gotta play one of these new clips before I do that though. How about this?
Frying spaghetti in front of my Italian roommate.
Enough? Enough? A little bit more, bro. Okay, I'll add a bit more. More.
Why you fry the spaghetti, bro?
Bro, because it tastes good.
You have to fry everything every time.
Yes,
this is America. Fry.
It makes
fry an orange.
It makes things taste better, man.
How it can taste better? It's pasta. It's like not potatoes.
Bro, you put ketchup on the pasta. You put ketchup with fried things.
You do what? Bro, if you come to Italy, the first step you will be in the jail. I will call the cop for you.
But we're in
America. Because you deserve to be in the jail.
But we're in America, right?
Bro, in the end, but we're in America, right? We're in America. I'll tell the story sometime when we have more time. Alrighty. Well, that's what I was saying is like, that's everything I brought for tonight. And if you guys, you know, it's not been a too chatty of a night. So if anyone has anything you want to talk about, you want to bring up, etc., before I wrap it up, now's the time. We've got like a half hour. But if you don't want to share, then okay, that's fine. We got time though. In terms of time, we got it. Like I said, that's why I said open chat. Like, what do we got? Anyone, anywhere got anything? But it looks like nah. Even Batman's high and dry.
You're hot.
Now you notice.
I've got to.
Now you notice. Fucking Catwoman's awesome in the cartoon. I've been watching the Batman the Animated Series. It's such a damn good show. It was so much better than anyone expected it to be back then. I'm Batman. Story in chat better or on panel? It's up to you, man. I'm asking you now. I don't know if I'm going to remember later. And if you're here, if you're on a panel later, I don't know what we're going to be talking about. You know what I mean? Like, now's the time if you want to share. Just let me know what you want to do, because I'm going to wrap it up. You trolling over here? Trolling like a villain? Yeah? You trolling like a villain? My little kitty is having the heat for the first time, yo. It's weird. She's only 3 months old. She's been trolling for days. Anyone want a Spawn remake? Fuck no. We had Danny DeVito in the first one. That was perfect. Can I type stroking the pussy here? Apparently you can. But yeah. All right. What's the Phantoms? So since you're not saying shit, I'm gonna guess you're not sharing. I don't know, man. Didn't seem like you want to. Maybe I'll play a clip to let you think it over. Maybe a clip is due. Maybe it's time for a little something here. What could we throw out there? Let me see. How about this one?
This is flaming dragon!
Okay, flaming.
Or
okay, hold on 1 second. Ready? See me college era. Fuck! No!
Oh my god! 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 Pardon, if you're here, take a picture with me. I feel him. I literally have my hand.
David, do you hear me?
I have my hand on him.
David, do you hear me?
Holy god! Pardon, take a picture. Take a picture. Go, girl. I'm smiling. Got it. You got it. Let me see. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! The papers are moving! Oh my god! Pardon, if you're here, grab this from my hand! Oh! Oh my god! My god!
Is that why you don't use magic? Runs with Phantoms, is that what happened to you when you tried to see your past lives? You turned invisible? Your family couldn't see you? I love this clip. Dude, it's so fucking funny. Hey, Mikhail Wolf. Welcome to the chat. Please have your paid spet or neutered. Yeah, but mine are babies. And like, they're not strays, you know, they're out here in my apartment being kitties. Yeah. That was great. Sorry, I took a nap. That's all good. This is cruel and unusual. Power naps are a thing. Yeah, they are. Yo, Erica. So if you watch I didn't put the whole clip, but there's more to that clip. And in the end, like they bring him back. He's like, sit down, and then they put the blanket over him and bring him back. And then he's like, he stops freaking out, and they're like, okay, bro, we're gonna level with you. We could see you the whole time. He's like, what? We could see you the whole time. It was all prank, fucking with you. Like, how'd you guys do the picture? He says, we took it earlier in the day. And he was like, that was fucking awesome. He was so about it. Even at the end, even though he was the butt of the joke, in the end, he was like, that was fucking awesome. Oh my god. What's up with some tomcats still fucking everything after they're fixed? I know, right? So I was supposed to meditate and focus on this mirror in my room with all the lights turned off, with just a single candle flame illuminating the mirror. Oh, that's not any kind of hardcore magic there. That's actually pretty normal, pretty standard stuff. A dark haze enveloped the mirror. Okay. Send me the link. Too much to type. Damn it, Jenny. Why you laugh? I could have held that for a while. Yeah, sure. Where should I send it? On what's it called? Where should I send that? On Twitter or Babbage says mirror candle stuff is first level Rosicrucian. Yeah, right. I thought that was some pretty basic shit. It's like, don't do magic. I'm like, this isn't even magic, bro. This is some level 1 stuff. Kai, would you like the idea for a live action Thundercats movie and or show? Nah, thanks. I'm good. Because no, I don't know. Where am I sending the link to, fandoms? Let's get how embarrassing. Mirror candle stuff is first level Rosicrucian. X, okay. X, this motherfucker. Dude, it is funny. So this horny Alf posts this video, and his comment is attorney hot pants. Just gonna share this real quick.
Accidentally admits that it was his laptop from hell. The next day, DA Alvin Bragg indicts President Trump. June 8th, an FBI document is released showing that the Ukrainians paid the Biden crime family millions and millions of dollars. The next day, the Mar-a-Lago raid and the Mar-a-Lago indictment.
So his comment is not inaccurate. Trump always has like very model-esque looking women working for him. He doesn't fuck around with like even average looking women. I don't even see them working for him. They're not like, he's like, no, you got to be above and beyond in every category. You got to be the best. Okay, yeah, you're just as good as her, but she looks better. I'm taking that one. Kai already has live action cats. What is Hunter Biden's laptop?
Last week, Hunter Biden's sweetheart plea deal fell through when the judge realized it had blanket immunity. The following day, a superseding indictment against Donald Trump.
What's a superseding indictment? What the fuck?
July 31st.
There's another one.
Devin Archer goes to testify in front of the House. That was only after they failed to put him in jail prior to the fact. What happens the next day? The January 6th indictment that we're here for today. This is not a coincidence. This is election interference at its finest against the...
What is that guy taking a picture of? He's the only one on that side.
The leading candidate right now.
He's like, yeah, that one's going in my personal collection.
For president, for either party.
Look at this fucking guy.
President Trump is under siege in a way that we have never seen before. President Trump and his legal team and everyone on his team will continue to fight, not for him, but for the American people.
That's nice. That's a good, it's nice to have all those back-to-back incidences. You know, this happened, the next day that happened. This happened, the next day that happened. But yeah, hold on. Let me, oh, that's right. That's why I was good. I was here for Runs with Phantoms. That's why I'm on Twitter. I was like, what is this? What is this Trump thing? I bookmarked that one because that's handy to have. All right, Runs with Phantoms. I sent you a link. Speaking of bookmarks, didn't I have some funnies, not just political stuff? I guess I can start the show with some of these. This is funny. I'm gonna share this one too. This is funny. Democrats confused by parades where everyone keeps their clothes on and doesn't swing sex toys around. All right. What up, Phantoms? How's it going, man? What's happening,
Hey,
dude?
what's up? What is up, everybody?
Fox is dead to me. Only Gutfield show is a thing. The haze, this is you, Phantoms. The haze parted to make way for a vision of a hood being put over my head and the flashing gleam of a blade coming down over my head. I was executed. Something came through over the next several weeks. Paranormal things occurred.
That's right.
Nah. Yeah, okay. Tell us about it. What happened, man? What were you supposed to
All right.
do? What did you actually do?
Well, I may not have actually messed up the spell itself, but just I think that conducting the spell at all, like, parted the veil to the extent that some things came through because for the next several weeks there were multiple paranormal encounters where I saw what I nicknamed the mini predator because it looked like you know how in the Predator movies, the Predator is when it's cloaked, you can like see through it because the light is blurred when you look through it. Well, I saw something like that, but like miniature, so only about 3 feet tall, basically run across my house. And it was so real that I gave chase instead of just thinking, what the hell is that? Like it was so tangibly real to me that I decided to chase it, and I chased it across the house into my bathroom where it disappeared. And then several days later, I saw what I nicknamed Darth Vader because it was basically just pitch black and tall, like 8-9 foot tall or something. And it floated across my lawn in broad daylight at about the speed of a vehicle. Except that I know it wasn't a vehicle because it was like this tall, thin, black thing that was like 8 or 9 feet tall, and I watched it just float right across my lawn. And then later after that, I was at a friend's house while his family was gone. This is where the story gets kind of long, so bear with me.
Okay.
Right up the street from me, this friend and his family lived in this house. A few years earlier, they'd moved in there, and like my friend's stepmom was really unstable. She was like abusive. She had some mental issues. She was kind of psycho. But when they moved into that house, she got really, really a lot worse. She got really, really violent and would have just these violent, abusive attacks going crazy on the family. Well, my friend and I were playing catch this one day outside my yard, or we were going to play catch, but he needed a glove from up at his house. And so we went up the street to his house, and he was like, well, we're getting my glove. Why don't you let me show you around my house? Because you've never seen my house before. I'm like, okay, sure. And so he was taking me on a tour through the house, and each room that we went into got progressively more and more uncomfortable until we went into like this kind of den type room, dark. There was a TV. It was kind of the family room, maybe, I'm not sure. But in the middle of it, I was like walking through it with him standing in one of the thresholds to the door, or one of the door thresholds to the room my friend was standing in. And then I'm walking through the room, and all of a sudden, just like the stories say, I like walked into this spot that was freakishly cold. and all of a sudden, multiple things started happening to me at once. Where imagine like a snake coiling all the way up your body from your feet to your head and constricting around you and like crushing you to death. Imagine feeling that. Imagine feeling like you have waded into the ocean about waist or chest deep. And you know how when you're in the ocean and waves are coming in hard and they just batter you, and it's like you're, sort of like the Karate Kid when Miyagi's like having Daniel-san like, kick the waves and shit, and they keep knocking him over. Well, so imagine a sensation like that, except you are in the middle of like a bowl where all the waves are coming at you from all directions. And so then on top of that, there's also the feeling of being frozen to death. Like the temperature dropped so fast and hard that it felt like being shot out of an airlock. It was just like the temperature change at the drop of a dime, freezing cold. And so it was sort of like being squeezed to death, crushed to death, choked to death, and frozen to death all at the same time. And I look over at my friend with fear in his eyes. He was like pale as a ghost watching all this go down, watching my physical reactions to all these things happening. And I ask him through gritted, shaking teeth, "This is where she gets the most violent, isn't it?" And he said, "Yes." He said, like, from that spot, she has like thrown objects at members of the family and gotten really violent and stuff. Right where I was standing is like the worst. And so I'm thinking that there was some entity that was corrupting his stepmom and making her crazy. And when I walked into that spot where she gets the most triggered, it felt my presence and freaking latched onto me and tried to, like, I don't know what, consume me, consume my soul. I don't know what, but I was like experiencing all these things, freezing, crushing, choking, and all this stuff. And it's like, I was sort of like getting the bends where it's like I was my arms were crossed and I was sort of bent over, shivering and like squeezing my body. And it's like all of a sudden it just kind of burst out of it. Like my hands, my fists just kind of flew outward, and I kind of was like, rah, kind of like some kind of Hulk or whatever. And it's like I broke out of it. And then I looked at my friend and was like, "We've got to get the hell out of here right now." And so we bailed and ran back to my house down the street. The next day at school, I went and told my Wiccan friends that gave me the spell in the first place for using the mirror to look at my past lives. I went and told them about what happened, about how like for several weeks I'd been seeing things and then I got attacked at my friend's house. And so they gave me a protection spell to put over the house, which involved like 3 white candles around a black candle. You light the 3, but you don't light the black one in the candle. And then you say some stuff and it puts up this ward around the house. Supposedly, this is according to my Wiccan friends. And so I went and I did this ritual. They said, like my Wiccan friends said, that they were going to go and do their own protection spells at home for my sake. And so they supposedly went and did that. I went and did my protection thing. And it's like
we're
after
gonna
that,
do our own protection spells just because we fucking hang out with you. We want to be safe.
Anyway, that's basically it, because like there wasn't really anything crazy that happened after that. Once I went to my Wiccan friends for help and did the protection charm myself, like no more weird shit happened. But yeah, that was just, I saw 2 weird paranormal entities and then I got attacked by some unseen force at my friend's house. So yeah, my recommendation is don't dabble, because when you dabble, it's sort of like putting like a target on your back. And if you manage to like split the veil, then whatever comes through is aware of what you did and how you dabbled. And so you basically raise a red flag over yourself. And I really recommend against that.
Okay. But the mirror candle thing, that's pretty basic stuff. That's not even like that's nothing even too crazy. Like did you have an incantation that they gave you or something or a mantra or what was the
Yeah, you would
you said
think
you
that
got
there
the
was
spell
supposed to
wrong.
be a mantra or an incantation, but there actually wasn't. The goal was to basically just stare at this mirror and meditate until basically the haze would part and I would have a vision. And I mean, I phrased it as like fucking up the spell because of all the negative shit that happened after the fact. Maybe I didn't even mess up the spell. Maybe what I really did see was a vision of myself basically being beheaded, like hooded and then beheaded. And then after this vision, all this bad shit happened with the things that I saw and then the attack that I experienced. So, whether I blew the spell or not, I don't know. I mean, just the fact that I attempted magic basically opened me up to these negative experiences.
Okay. Well, that sounds pretty good. Because I know some of these things, some things that are treated as magic or like let's say meditating, looking into a black bowl full of water, looking into a mirror, these are like basic things for just connecting with beyond the veil, with yourself, with guides, with other entities, whatever. But it's not necessarily magic. Then again, I guess if you're just doing regular numbers stuff and just intention and will, etc., you are at some point, or you're doing magic even at a basic level because you're using your own energy and connecting with reality in a different way to make things happen. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's cool. That's interesting, man. I'm glad all the bullshit stopped. You got a little protection
Yeah,
spell.
eventually, I found my way back to God, and it's like, once you have the armor of God on, that's a whole different thing. Wear the armor of God.
Maybe that's why it didn't work. Maybe that's why you connected with more negative things if you were at the time denying God but also trying to connect beyond the veil, then you don't have any protection, like in that sense, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, well, man,
That's interesting,
thanks,
man.
Kai, for giving me the opportunity to share that story. That was cool. I hope
It's my
it
pleasure,
was
dude. It was
entertaining for
interesting.
the viewers.
It was cool, man. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm gonna wrap it up here. But thanks for sharing, man. I appreciate
Yeah,
it. Thanks
man,
for
thanks
coming
for
on
the
and share
chance.
that.
I'm gonna go ahead and dip out, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, peace out, brother. Cheers. Babbage Brassworks. It may be first level, but there is high risk of something coming through. I know the ritual, but I never did it. Too dark. Like the ritual itself is too dark. Looking into the mirror with a candle is dark magic. Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying you don't like being in super dark places? A single source of light. Yeah, curious, Babbage. What do you know? DJ Lewis is back here. Sounds like a little bad constriction in freezer. Where you at tonight, DJ Lewis? You've been AFK. You've been real quiet. But all right, I guess it's time to black magic. It can be dark magic. Can be. See, that's the thing. That's what I'm asking about. Was this can be? That's a lot of what the way I interpret that is intention, and your intention is what causes where you go with things. Don the armor of God. That is a whole different thing. The full armor of God is no joke. Well, I mean, I would imagine it's not. The gauntlets of God. I would imagine the gauntlets of God are no joke, much less if you put on the whole set. Oh my goodness. Let's see if there's any do I have any God, I guess I do have this thing I could play. So if you do dabble in magic, Remember to bring this guy with you for protection.
I'm removing you from your position.
Son of a bitch, every time with this. You're going to need to be shiny to stop the dark ones. You really need to be shiny to stop the dark ones. Squeegee boards. I'm wondering if my friend was able to see something I couldn't because he was scared shitless, completely paled. Yeah, you probably felt something. He probably saw something. I used to Magic the Gathering. Same. I've still got my cards somewhere. I've actually got a World Champions deck right over here that I got back in 2002, 2001, 2000 or 2001, something like that. What is the South Park? Holy shite! I forgot part of the story. This fucking guy. What's the part of the story you forgot? You wanna come back on to tell it? You got the link already. I didn't need to do any extra work. I don't have a Black Lotus. Yeah, me neither. I thought about buying trying to come up on some magic cards just cuz, but then I'd have to go extra steps to sell them too. So I don't wanna. It's extra work. Maybe I will at some point. All right, Phantoms. See what you got.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for the chance again to finish this. So yeah, before I was at my friend's house where the attack happened, there was about a week or so where this was back in high school, so early 2000s, and pretty much I was living with my mom at the time, and she worked at a school as a teacher up in Riverside, where you're from, Kai. And so she would leave for work to get to school around the same time that I would leave for school. And why that's relevant is because there had been several days of us finding marbles. We had this bowl of marbles that all of a sudden the marbles were being taken out of the bowl and placed scattered around the house in strategic locations. And I mean strategic because there were places where we could have tripped on the marbles, like slipped, fallen, and hurt ourselves. Like the marbles were being put regularly on the floor in like thresholds of doors. So like right in front of the door to the kitchen, right in front of the door to my bathroom, my bedroom, my mom's bedroom, like, just in all these thresholds, by chairs, by tables, like in all the places where you put your feet and walk through, down hallways and that kind of shit, these marbles were showing up. And so we kept on, like, we would collect the marbles, put the marbles back in the bowl, and then we would like leave. She would leave for school, I would leave for school, we'd come back, there would be marbles out again, right? And so this was clearly kind of poltergeisty type activity. And then what really weirded us out and proved that, like, I mean, my mom was like, Jesse, are you messing with me? And I'm like, Mom, are you messing with me? And we're like, no. And I accidentally doxed myself. Guys, forget what I just called myself a minute ago. So basically, there was a day where she and I were leaving at the same time, and we gathered up all the marbles we could find, put them in the bowl, locked the house, and left. We came home. Okay, this is where it gets really weird, because this is where it doesn't make sense. We come home, and there are marbles on the outside of the front door, where we were keeping the bowl with the marbles inside the house, but all of a sudden there are marbles outside the house, right on the doorstep of the front door where we could have tripped right on them. So we picked those up, we unlocked the door, so the door was like still locked, nobody had like broken in or anything. And we like opened the front door, and right on the inside of the front door threshold is also more marbles for us to have possibly tripped on. So
Jesus, man.
yeah. So somebody
On the
was
outside
trying to.
and the inside. The ghost is like, no.
Right,
They're gonna think they're safe after they clean up those marbles. Big brain
Right.
ghost.
yeah, it really weirded us out. And so imagine my shock when, we've been experiencing this poltergeisty type activity. And after I'd already seen, other entities around the house, imagine my surprise when I'm up at my friend's house and all of a sudden I'm getting attacked in at least 3 different ways, by something I can't see. But I'm thinking my friend might see it because he is white, like just completely pale. I mean, he was a white boy, pasty white boy, sure. But I mean, he blanched like full white as a sheet and was like cold sweating and just panicking fully. So yeah, just imagine the shock, man. Seeing entities, or first the vision of my beheading, and then seeing entities, and then having poltergeist activity, and then having the attack happen at my friend's house. That was all just a really wild ride. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm done here. I'm gonna log off and get back in the chat. Thanks, man.
No problem. I tried to delete a little comment I saw here, but I think I hit the wrong button. Hope I didn't time them out. Either way, never played the game Marbles. Throw out the game Marbles, you're already gone. All right. TJ Lewis, Kai, look up Ephesians chapter 6, verses 10 through 18. You should read it to the class. Go through BibleGateway.com. I read the King James version of the Bible, but they have lots of choices. That old dude can read it. White is okay. Going to need a big supply of white sage to cleanse that place. Sage is a herb. Burned plenty of white sage after that fact. Yep. Okay, so was this BibleGateway.com? Ephesians chapter 6. Ephesians 2, Ephesians 3, Ephesians 4. What's an Ephesian? Is it peoples? Ephesians 6, 10 through 18. Okay, this is the armor of God. Didn't know that. Burning white sage is an American Indian method to get rid of spirits. But now I don't do anything that ain't Jewy. No more sage, no more spells, just prayer. Anything that ain't Jewy, bro. You don't know the stuff you guys do and don't do on the down low, I guess. Once you get into those higher levels of knowledge. All right. Let's see what DJ Lewis was bringing here. Armor of God. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground, and after you have done everything to stand, stand firm then, with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, with the breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. In addition to all this, take up the shield of faith with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. And pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for all the Lord's people. Pray also for me, that whenever I speak, words may be given me so that I will fiercely make known the mystery of the gospel, for which I am an ambassador in chains. Pray that I may declare it fearlessly as I should. Okay, so that's the armor you were talking about. It's the truth belt, breastplate of righteousness, your feet fitted with the readiness of the gospel of peace, shield of faith, and a helmet of salvation. Oh, and the sword of the Spirit. Need to smoke the corners of the rooms near wall/roof areas. God needs armor? No, I think he just made it for us. There's a charm that Jews put up on their doorposts. Isn't it the blood of a lamb or something? Similar to the smearing of a lamb's blood on the doorpost when the angel of death took out the Egyptians during Exodus. This charm is called mezuzah. Mezuzah, huh? Huh. Do you have to read the Bible again? Sounds like a book. Bro, it's even bigger than the book that I wrote. It's crazy. These days, Book of Enoch is more relevant. Save me, Jeebus! I hang a mezuzah charm by my front door, and it acts as a barrier to evil that could enter the home. Jesus Luisus. The sword represents God himself. All right. Well, that was an interesting read. That was cool. Thanks for sharing that, DJ Lewis. I already played my Jesus clip. I've only got the one. But in terms of a flaming sword and stuff, I guess this is the next closest thing I've got to that. No, wait, that's the wrong one. What I was about to do. There it is.
Now let me hear you roar like a tiger dillo. That sounded pathetic. I said roar.
All right. Time to call it, everybody. It's night time. It's bedtime. What was that bus high on, says Kronos? It was high on lithium ion. All right. I'm out of here, y'all. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun, but it's time to say goodnight. We're about 15 minutes over usual runtime. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great weekend. And I see you all here on Monday. Wait until we start seeing ophonym. PP Pants City. What's an ophonym? Wheels of the Lord's Heavenly Chariot. Merkaba. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. If I remember right, that's also what angels look like. Later, taters. Good night, all. Sunday night at 10. Dark Sayings of Old. Oh, is that Pete? All right. Yeah, check out Pete's channel for more Bible stuff. Night, everybody. Yeah, everyone have a good one. I'll see you next week. Hugs and kisses. Peace be upon you all. And wear that armor, baby. I'll see you next week. Mwah.
You're better than this. Join us. Use your powers for good.
Heads up.
Be a superhero.